Hi guys, and welcome to BigShadowsWorld. This is Big Shadow, and we are farming. That's right, Farming Simulator 2017, the Strappenbach Map, modded with seasons and a few other cool little things, like individual money. So each player that wants to come on can get a farm kind of thing, and 300,000 euros. So we'll get straight into it. I am starting this again from the previous games because I've just found out a few more things that are very handy. Plus, when you set your save for 180 minutes and you play for 150 minutes, something always goes wrong. So I fixed that up and we're back on 20-minute saves, so that's pretty cool. I don't mind starting again. I've got a plan. What I lost was neither here nor there. It did help me understand how the actual map worked. It's a very cool map. Lots to do. So many things. So many different ways to play the game. Okay, so here we are in the game. We'll transition across now. And the first thing we'll do is we'll point out some of the features. So here it is. Beautiful, beautiful morning, 7:16. The reason it's 7:16 is I came in earlier and as an admin and sold all our assets. So no assets for you. Okay, put the tablet on charge. Just charge that up for a few seconds. And we'll have a quick look. 100% excellent. This building is one I had to put down. It's actually the tablet charging area. So without that, we can't charge the tablet. I had a problem with that before. I'll leave the lights on. I'm not paying the power bill. Had a problem with that before, where the battery got flat, and I actually had to reload the whole thing. Apart from that, we're starting off. We're in town. Everybody spawns there. And we have some little farmyards around the place. For example, here's one here. And a set of silos. A pig fattening yard. So there's different types of pigs. But yeah, this is one of the fattening yards. There we go. A bit of storage area. And that's about it. Everybody that starts gets a Ford Transit. Well, every group that starts gets a Ford Transit. And you can do what you like. Me, I'm going to sell it. I don't mind the exercise. And I'd probably replace it with a ute later, maybe. Lots of industries for sale. And this particular one is our manure plant. Or compost, I'll call it. And it would cost you 145,000. We only have 300,000, that's it. If we look at our vehicles, in our garage there are 4 transit vans. One is allocated to me. Well, one's worth a lot less than the others. Hope that's not the one I get to sell. Across the road here we have a shop, and the fuel comes out of here. And you can see there's a big fuel tank there that we can refuel from. And we look out on the map, you can see there's 186 farms. Tons of farms, plenty to choose from. If it's not a farm, it's a grass paddock. If it's not a grass paddock, it's forest. Looking down the bottom right-hand, left-hand corner there, we've got forest everywhere. Pretty cool forest down that one. Okay, up the top, left-hand corner, we have some more towns, including piggeries, chicken farm, sheep yards, cattle yards, cattle fattening ones. Sorry about that. Oh, how rude of me. Nah, that was my mommy. Okay, so yeah, one of the other things we do have is the credit union or the bank, and we can use this because we've got no money. We've only got the 300,000 euros. We can actually lease the properties. So you all know we can already lease vehicles, but we can also lease the properties. So I'm going to jump straight in, and I am going to lease 109, 108. This is exactly what I did before. 78 and 79. Same as what I did before, and we're going to operate on those ones. Okay, you can see for those prices not much came out. 109, 108, 107, but the amount of money that came out of my bank account, if we just have a little look, might show up here, might not. Is only 1,550. Well, the bad news is that's going to come out every day. The good news is it didn't all come out straight away, so I've still got money to be able to utilize, and unfortunately we need to plough those fields. So we'll jump in, we'll grab a plough, we'll get a decent size. I don't like mucking around. We'll grab you. Yep, you're the one I want. One of those fields is pretty big. Going to lease you. Trying to keep the money for myself. I'm going to need a tractor, and I'm going to get a decent one. The big T6. Or the T7. Let's go to the T7. Let's get this job done. I'm going to go with a bit of a wider tyre. Engine setup. How much does that cost me extra? No, let's just go with that. I don't need the extra costs. Just stick with this tractor, and I want a fertilizer spreader. Fertilizer spreader. And don't want to muck around again. Pretty expensive. 24 meters, 12 meters. Vehicle operating cost is what I'm considering. I want to keep that down as low as possible. I am going to use that a hell of a lot, so we'll buy you. Okay, so straight up, a couple of things we've got there. It's not my property. I need to allocate that to myself. So we duck into the management unit, into the division, into the vehicles, and we will give this to me. Okay, you allocate your vehicles to yourself, and from there, that's you're the only person that can drive them. So you buy it, you keep it. This one transit van's allocated to me. The rest will go to someone when they come in later. So that's done. And this is what I've been spending. So my balance is now down 244,933. Nothing that's to be dispersed as yet, but we'll look at that later. Okay, now I can get in. Now I can operate all this equipment. So if I look up this way, forward we go. And I almost forgot. It's no good having fertilizer. Fertilizer spreader without any fertilizer. Let me have a look. I need 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Beautiful. Refill. Might as well load straight from the first one. 25% each, I think. Each bag is 25. Ooh. Not really. Yeah, 25%. That's cool. Load it up and get it ready to go. Or I moved too far away. Jumped off the screen. Okay, come on, refill. That one, then this little baby. Still got to try to remember how far 24 meters is. So when I go to spread the load, I'm going to have to try to remember how far it is. Just get out of this one for a second. Got my Discord spread. Okay, so close the lid down and we're going to go down the road, other direction. Fertilise those farms, then come back, plough them, fertilise, seed. I want to be as quick as possible. I want to keep the hour usage down a little bit. Could get an old cheapo, but I think the hour usage will be so much. So here's paddock number 1. Actually, I'm going to just stick it on the front. Give me a bit more visual control. I can just do a quick check to see how far. That looks about right. Yep, just a touch short. Away we go. And we set that on cruise. Go as fast as we can. Oops, a little bit off, but I don't care. In fact, I don't care so much. I just swing it around and just back it up. Oh, I didn't check the temperature. Just okay, just okay. I have to check the soil temperature. If it's too cold, it won't actually let me do it. 5 degrees is okay. Outside air temperature is 2, so this actually worked. It wasn't a complete waste. It needs to be at a temperature where I can actually plant the crop. Yep, you're done. Off. Over here, so I think I've got a pretty good idea of the distance. Yep, off we go. Down there. Okay, so what we're going to do is fertilise, plough, and I'll plough the Australian way. Go round and round and round, as opposed to up and down. Fertilise it again, seed it, seed it, and then that will be the third lot of fertiliser. So what will that mean? That means that basically it will get 110% or 100% of the crop based on will be ploughed and fertilised. So we end up with 3 fairly good sized fields and 1 small one. I'll plant wheat, canola, more wheat and barley. Potatoes and stuff like that are okay, but the infrastructure costs are too great at the moment. And I'll supplement the income with a timber. Looks like I'm going to be fertilising some of the grass. So a fair bit of work involved in this game. No instant gratification, sorry about that. Instant gratification, we're going to have to go back to the hunt showdown, or maybe PUBG or something like that. 7 days to die. Go kill some zombies. This one, got to think of what you're going to do, get out and do it, and try not to go bankrupt. It's in hard mode. Like I said, 300,000 is all you're going to get, because that's all I allocated. All you need to do to join this is to give us a yell and make sure you've got the mods on. Okay, so there's that field's done. Let's move straight across to this one. I want to get it done as quick as possible. Hopefully the machinery's not too loud. Hopefully the stream holds up, not like the first one. Which we're having a really bad day that day. Next paddock's mine as well, so I don't mind that it's a little bit short there, but I'll be coming along the other side anyway and overlapping a touch. That divider there down the middle, that's what separates the fields. Sometimes you can actually buy that piece of land, that strip of land, for about 20,000 euros, and that will join the paddocks together. I don't own these properties, I'm only leasing. So that's why it's not available for me to purchase. Swing this around. Ooh, thanks, mate. 2 more. Weather forecast, we can have a look at that in a second. Oh, wrong one. There it is. Keep on moving. Rain tomorrow. 12 degrees. I wonder what the 2 is. That's not the ground temperature. Might grow. Well, they'll be in the ground anyway, so that's all we can do. Cruising down the highway. Rolling. said, not very neat, but at this stage I just want to get a quick cover over. From there, next time I do it, I'll do a really good job. Just want to get it done so I can plough, not waste too much. Okay, let's get up here. Crank it on. Move into this back here. Okay, so this one's ours as well. A little bit. Crop damage is on, so if I actually damage any crops, drive onto their crops, it will damage it. If I accidentally put my plough over someone else's property, it will damage it. And I will show you that because I'm pretty sure when I go to mow that one with the grass paddock next to it, it will damage it. There is a little bit of a glitch here where the other map seems to show that the other person's farm's right where I was. That's okay. Work around it, plough through it. Just pick up those little bits there. I could set it on hire a worker, but that's not the aim. I can cover this with 50%, and that will leave me 50% for the next run. And then of course, when I seed, it'll have a fertilizer spreader in the seeder. Just got to make sure I get that right. So this tractors are probably a bit expensive to do this. I want to get through as quick as possible, so I'm not fussed if I miss a few spots. Got to keep its hours down, pay by the hour, at least. Should be okay. 58%. Around, should be able to pick up that one, should be able to come back up the line. %. Probably just under 56. Okay, we'll slightly come under the 55. That's not too much drama. Just didn't want to buy another bag of fertilizer. I do have to buy it anyway for the seeder, but I was hoping to get just enough. Throw it around, get this last section. Oh, rats. Oh well, I'll fill them up. Beautiful map, this one. Absolutely glorious. So many things to see. So many little nooks and crannies. So many little nooks and crannies where there's stuff that you can actually use. If you don't look, you'll never find them. It has the piggeries, the sheep yards, as well as the cattle. But it also has pig and cattle breeding areas, or fattening areas. So you get the mama pigs and the mama cows. So you have milk cows, and you also have beef cows. So we can actually raise cattle for beef, or you can raise cattle for milk. In fact, you can come on and don't even have to go farming if you don't want to. Don't know where you're going to get your stuff from though. I think you need to feed them. Don't know if you can actually buy it. Let's turn you off and get up the other end and see if there's any little holes. Get these little 3 spots over here. last one. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Go park this up, 49%. Might be able to get another run out of it. This paddock's not owned by me. Nice big grass area. However, I don't mind using it for storage. 0.2 of an hour, so that's okay. Let's go get the plough. Little tight little corners. There is traffic, and certainly makes it a little bit difficult getting around. Nice skinny roads with oncoming traffic, and I'm not talking about one or two, I'm talking about a few vehicles. I'm going to do a full circle here to get out properly. Just a little bit tight. There we go. Keep running into that power pole across the road. You see the barriers there? That means you can't use that area unless you buy it. Or unless someone buys it, then you can sell it to them. So it's all about the industry. Let's unfold you. Let's get ourselves positioned. This will probably damage the neighbour's property, but we'll see. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button again. Down we go. Off we go. Take it a little bit wide. Yep, see that? I damaged the grass paddock. I'm going to swing it right round. Frame rate just dropped down to 2.7. It's weird. Oh no, my frame rate's right. Extreme drop. Bit tight coming up this corner down here. Just get right around the outside. These trees have got to go. Damage I've caused there. Okay, let's go down the road. Pretty tight little field, this one. Only reason I brought it, well, or leased it, is I didn't want anyone else to get it. That's all. Because that property right behind there is available to build placeables on. And cattle yard right there. And this would actually make a good specialist crop field. Very small and very close to where everything is. Don't want to get too far away at this stage. Keep everything nice and compact all together. Oh, wobbly. Fine. Have it just a touch, that's it. Soil does get wet, does get slippery. It's the wrong temperature, you can't plant. If it's rainy, you can't harvest. Oh, lag. Everybody's just waking up over here in the west, kicking in their internets. Get off my internet. I don't really demand too much, I just don't want them on the internet when I want it. line. So you can go up and down if you like. That's not my style. Particularly with the paddocks so close. You can see when I started, it did some damage straight up. I was always going to have to go across the ends to fill off the little triangle patterns that form. I might as well use it to turn around. Doesn't affect the crop growth. Let's get rid of those seasons. Different crops grow at different rates, and also you can plant them at different temperatures. I'll bring that up in a second, just as soon as I finish this paddock. I'll give you a little look-see. It's the Control S for the seasons, and we can see what crops we can plant when, and we will also look at the economics of it as to when we get the most dollars back. So it shows you the historical sales of the stuff, so that you can see when you're going to get the maximum return. You can decide whether you need to sell it straight away or throw it into storage to get more bucks later. For example, wood chips have a higher price in winter than they would in summer because we need it for fire. Seems pretty logical. Some things you can't sell: grass, hay, and straw. There's no one wanting to buy it. You may be able to sell it into the industries once they're built, but I haven't built one yet, so I haven't purchased one yet, so I don't know. Okay, one more strip to go. Paddocks are too big to mess around with a small little plough. Everything's too tight to go much bigger, so Big Buds is actually on this. Big Buds is actually on as a DLC, and I couldn't imagine purchasing any of the vehicles for this particular field. I was going to take it off, but I thought, .3, all done. Take you over. Damage there. I don't want you there, I want you to go right over. Come on, you can do it. Push the button. Okay, off we go. I'm not ploughing in the same direction as the original. It's because I don't plough that way. Fairly big paddock, this one. Lots of trees around. There's the cattle yards. Your building for sale down there. Cut that corner. Clear that corner up later. Let's just get around. These scraggly trees, I hate them. They don't load automatically on the auto loader. Real pain. Okay, down the line we go. So we'll go round and round and round, finish off with a nice little pattern in the middle. Do the same in all these other fields. Got it going max speed, so it's going to take us a little while. Put it on auto drive, I've got to jump out, make a cup of coffee. Can hire labour, but I don't want to. I don't want labour to be used here. I'd rather if other people came on, they hired each other. And there are facilities to hire other people to do the work for you, and you can pay them based on the job. So if they were to plough your field for you, they would get paid per hectare. If they were to do transport for you, they get paid per hour. So it's all pretty well cool there. I'll show you that a little bit later on. Swing around. There we go. Back. Over. Yep, so the cattle yard's down there. You can see the water trough in the middle. You can't get past the barriers until such time as you purchase the industry or someone purchases it. And then you can start to use the facilities. $7.53 in game, $7.53 in reality. Wow. Someone's up way too early. Farming sim's not everyone's cup of tea, of course. It is certainly a lot more fun to play, that's for sure. You can make some decisions. This one, like I said, you own nothing. When you start, you have no fields. In this particular version, when I've changed it, you've got a Ford Transit van, and I'll guarantee if you joined, put your Ford Transit van, you'd sell it and stick it in the bank. You can lease property, you can lease machinery, but you can only buy industry. You can buy property and buy machinery, but you can't lease the industry. That wouldn't be a bad idea, actually. Anyway, can't do it. There are limited places to sell until those industries get going, so you just can't wander around everywhere. Some are on the map as, yes, I can sell to that place, but when you get there, it's a closed industry. No one owns it, so there's no one there to take your goods, you can't even get in. Tons of little buildings, like I said, hidden away inside the towns. You could spend 2 hours, 3 hours maybe, just wandering around, exploring the map before you even start. Check something that's nearby. There it is. Just checking to see if Discord was up. It is, but it was hidden behind. I couldn't get it up on the screen. just going to turn this corner, bring it to a quick stop for 30 seconds and then continue. Just be 1 second. We want you, make you small, stick you up here. I want you, and then want you. Excellent. There we go. So going round and round, it certainly makes it quicker. There's no real stopping, turning the vehicle around. Plough stays the same all the time. You will wear the blades on one side. Yes, I know that. However, the next one you do the opposite direction. So you use blades on both sides. That's in real life. So they're points, all the points. See the snow on the mountains? Yes, we have seasons on. That's what I was going to look at. Just do a little bit more, then we'll look at the seasons. I think I might be able to. Will I keep going? No, it won't. Anyway, here's the seasons. You can see the ground temperature needs to be 5 or above to plant wheat, barley, canola, potatoes, sugar beets, poplar, grass. And that's it. Sugar cane's listed. I don't know whether I can plant it. We'll see. There's oil radish, corn, soybeans and sunflower. Temperature's nowhere near suitable for soybeans or corn as yet, and sugarcane miles away. We are in spring. This is the first day, and it's down here. In fact, 1 day is equivalent to about 4 days. So we just need to check that. So as the day goes by, we do effectively have 4 days, so we can expect to get lease bills 4 times a day. So you've got to make sure you leave plenty of money. We can get it in by then. Planting actually began in autumn. Nothing grows in winter and continues in spring, and we can harvest in just coming up midsummer. So this is when I can get the crops in, the green, yellows when they come out. Told you there's an economy. We can see that if we look at wheat, the highest price there is just in the middle of winter, and barley's the same, canola. Sunflower, the price drops but then climbs back up as we go into winter, and that will align with the actual harvesting time. Probably find we harvest here, there's a surplus, and then there's a shortage. Wood chips, as you can see, winter, highest price winter. We're coming out of winter, the price will drop very quickly. Silage, very common. Well, there is a straw price, baled. Grass, no price whatsoever. Hay, oh, that's one of those, baled as well. Cows, all over the place. Sheep, pigs. The chalk, I don't know what that is. I know where there's a storage facility for it, but I don't know. And compost, 94 euros a tonne. Empty pallets, they got a good price actually. Okay, so we'll continue on. So you need to decide when to sell this stuff. Any of the forestry areas you can harvest. I reckon they should lease it to you. Pay the state something. I don't know. Just, I missed that bit. Oh, I don't need it. Too late. Get back online. Yeah, I reckon they should have to pay a royalty or something. Wouldn't be hard to add. I went into the timber mill yesterday, and I was thinking I need fuel, so I loaded up a tank full of oil or fuel, took it down there, and there's nowhere to put it. The fuel it uses is wood chip. Who would have thought? So I loaded up a pile of fuel, and I needed to use wood chip as fuel. An idiot, hey? Other things that we have here, like I said, we have a compost plant, we have the animals, there's a nursery where we can sell stuff, the timber yards, the silage yards you can purchase, 2 biogas plants, they're around about 600,000 euros, amongst other things. Just bring up the little map in the corner there, and you can see there's a whole pile of grey areas. I can't get my mouse on it at the moment, but up near 70, 71, that's the timber yards, and there's a biogas. You can see up at the top centre, all the grey areas, they're actually plants you can purchase. BGAs, they're marked, one's for sale, two for sale, both are for sale. So they're there, you can't use them. Yes, you can. Messed around with the compost. Pretty expensive operation. I was trying to decide whether just selling the wood chips is more profitable than using wood chips for organics. Obviously I think it will become more financially viable once the crops have been grown, harvested, and you've got straw to throw in there, and I'm sure they will be well and truly more viable. But off wood chip, yeah, bit of a toss up. Take the wood chips straight up to the north and then sell them up there. But don't get much cost. Considering you have to add your fuel to it, and the fuel's €1.27 a litre, I think. Sorry, 1.27 euros. So it's going to add up the cost to do it that way. So we need to find something that's cheap, non-resaleable, as an organic. Looking a little bit wider this time. Starting to close in on each other. You get the old GPS to do the up and down. Yeah, I can't program the GPS to go the round and round for me. I don't think I've got the GPS mod on actually. I think I'll left it off. Make it work hard. Speed is set at 1 at this stage. Changing that when a few other people get on, if anyone gets on. Otherwise, it's staying at 1. Don't want it to get too far into the game. I can duck into admin and speed it up, skip nights and stuff like that later on. Some expenses now, so we'll have a look after this field before we move on to the next one at what expenses we have incurred just by doing what we've been doing, just to give you an idea of how things work. Bank. Bank is the end key. So Echo November Delta, end key. The tablet is Control Z. You need to be out of a vehicle to access that. I do have a ton of add-on mods for the tablet. I'll go through those with you a little bit later. But I've got all of them on there, they're just not being purchased. Reason being, I don't know which one does what, or what all of the new ones do. They all look pretty cool, and I'll experiment with those later on. The ones I do have now, individual finance and vehicle control. They're the main ones at the moment. You need permission to use the vehicles. If they're set for all, their costs are going to be spread over all players. If they're set for just you, then you'll pay the costs. Server, it's on the multiplayer server, and it's BigShadowsWorld. Check it out, you'll see the mods that you need to install. It's active 24 hours a day. It doesn't matter if I'm not on or no one else is on, you come on, provided you've let me know you're coming so I can actually give you some money. Otherwise the server's going to tell you to go away. You can't have anything, you can't use anything, you can't spend anything, you can't touch anything. You can log in, it's going to tell you to rack off. But you let me know, I'll allocate 300,000 and a farm, and there's no reason why 4 or 5 people can't be operating the same farm. I have no problems with that. You'd only create oh no, I can do up to, I wouldn't go anywhere, 6 farms. 6 lot of farms. Players, 16. And have one last strip up. Done a lot of work. The modders on Farming Sim are absolutely superb. The work they do is incredible. Hopefully Giant appreciates all the work they do, the things they come up with. Certainly makes their game a lot better, a lot more enjoyable, and the ability to adapt and change gameplay is brilliant. Oh man, that sucks. Goodness. I'm gonna miss this bit. I'm gonna have to go back through. This is LS modding the map, I think. They've done a brilliant job. The map originally belongs to 2015, Farming Sim 15, I believe, and it's been adapted to come across here. The first version 1.0000 for FS17, a lot of things not working, however they've spent a lot of time getting it up, and I haven't found anything that doesn't work. It's not working because of my own stupidity. So we get that there. Okay, let's get you up. I'm gonna get down this side. Take you out, and we're done on this field. Okay, so what was I going to check? Can't remember now. Oh, yes. Got to get out of the vehicle. Oh, I don't want to leave you running. You're costing me a fortune. Get out. We'll have a look in here, and you can see my expenses, what I've spent, vehicle leasing, new fields. Those prices have increased. Oh, 15. Oh no, that's right. No new items have been added, so that's okay. Fertilizer costs, vehicle leasing, we're going okay there. Everything's still in line. Fantastic. I do want to sell that. I'm going to sell that now. I'm going to bail out. I'm going to go into here. Actually, I'll find out which is mine. I'll have to do it this way.